is up, guys? It's your boy J-Popp, and right now I'm actually getting ready to brace down for Hurricane Irma. As some of you may know, I'm in Florida, right along the east coast of Florida, and as of right now, Hurricane Irma is a Category 5 hurricane projected to hit the Keys, Miami, and then come up the center of Florida, affecting the east and the west coast, which is pretty insane. Hopefully things get a little bit cooler by the time they get up here and it's like a Category 2, maybe 3. I mean, I know that's even crazy to hope for, but Category 5 seems devastating. I'm not interested at all. Keep you guys updated as we're going. There's not too much to do today. The town is actually on a curfew, so I can't go outside. It's super dark anyway, so you probably couldn't see too much, but I will keep you guys updated as we go through this. So as you guys can maybe see in here, the wind is blowing. It's not too bad right now, and the rain is definitely coming down. I drained my pool about 12 inches, so hopefully, you know, nothing bad happens there, but it's just getting started out here. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens. As you can see behind my house, we have a ton of tall trees, and they're just waving in the wind, so just hoping for the best, guys. Alright guys, so I'm back with another update. Some semi-good news. It seems like Hurricane Irma is actually veering towards the west, you know, like the left coast a little bit more. We are on the east coast, so that's good for us. We're still going to be hit with a lot of rain and wind. I don't think it's, you know, anything to joke about. I'm pretty sure we're still going to have a Category 2 by the time it gets here. It's just going to be more towards the, you know, the left side of Florida. Right now I got a lot of friends out in Miami who are getting hit real hard. They really don't have power and I can't get a hold of them. I really hope everybody's cool out there. I'll be checking in with you guys as soon as possible. Make sure, you know, we keep in touch. If you guys can check out footage from the Keys was pretty much annihilated. It was water coming up over houses, waves bigger than the houses, so that was pretty intense, and I'm grateful we're not that far down, you know, down south, because that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine. Just gonna keep this going, guys. Keep you updated as we go. What's up, guys? So, you know, power's finally starting to flicker over here, so we're getting the candles all set up in the house. If the power does go out, your boy's probably going to end up leaving, you know, the city and trying to find one that does have power. Last time the hurricane came last year around the same time, and we lost power for like 5 or 6 days and lost all of our food. Not about that, so probably going to leave town if that happens. Power's back on, so we're going to try and drink some, oh shit. Power's on for a little bit longer here, so we're going to try and get in some of this wine. We got some Fireball and a couple beers too, so hopefully we can drink enough to where we can sleep this night out. The neighbors across the street are already running their generator, so I guess they're being preemptive to losing power. I really don't want to lose power. Oh. I'm about to go outside and see what it's looking like. Outside right now, and I'm sure you guys can't see a fucking thing, but the rain and the wind are definitely picking up. Hopefully I drained my pool enough. So I just went outside and I wished you guys could see what I could see. It's really dark out there, so you probably can't, but the wind and the rain are definitely picking up. Power is still on, so that's good. I just hope we don't get any flooding or any weird damage, so for the best. So power keeps flickering on and off. Odds are by the time we wake up we will not have power, so we're gonna probably get an Airbnb in the morning and get out of here. Right now, as you can see, packing up the pellies and some clothes and getting ready to go. Hopefully we don't have to, but it's looking like we do. What's up, guys? So yesterday didn't go very well. As you can see, it's very windy still, kind of crazy out, and there's a lot of debris everywhere. I cleaned off the porch was covered. This is our mailbox. I had to go find the back door to it. I can't find the front door, but it was sitting in my neighbor's yard over there, so yeah, it's a big fucking mess, and the worst is yet to be announced. I have a hole in my roof, so I woke up this morning and I heard some drips, and I went out in the living room and I found it, and there's actually like a huge X crack in my ceiling. Because the power is out right now, you can't see it, so once the power's back on, I'm gonna take you guys and let you check that out, but it was pretty shitty. I'll take you guys over to the side of my house really quick. As you can see, lots of debris, and like I said, the wind's still coming, so it's still getting worse. Look at this. This branch is just waiting to come out of this tree right here. Look at that. You can't even see the ground anymore. It's just covered in debris. Trash blown around, ladder. I don't even know whose ladder that is, but it's in my yard. Down the street over here, there's actually a couple downed trees. I believe the city's actually out here working on them now, so that's nice. My neighbors across the street didn't get too bad, but they are definitely boarded up. And here's my depressing mailbox. I'm actually going to try and find the front cover to my mailbox because it's pretty useless without it and I don't want to buy a new one. Another downed mailbox. There's another downed mailbox for us. I'll take you over to my neighbors really quick and let you see this tree that came completely uprooted. How are you? This is crazy. Check this out. So as you can see, Hurricane Irma definitely came through. Now I'm walking back to my house and the winds are definitely pushing me, yo. Like, it must be still like 30 to 40 miles per hour because I can't keep my hat on. Worst of it's over. So yeah, according to the FPL, the Florida Power and Lights, 85% of my county is out of power. A couple of my friends I've contacted do have power, so we may take a trip over there later. We're gonna try and wait it out and see if it comes on by noon over here. If we don't have power by noon, we're just gonna take off. Whole bunch of crap down in the backyard. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but there's a few downed trees in my backyard. A couple leaning as well that haven't hit the ground yet. Thankfully, they all missed my house. There's actually one that was huge, and it was a dead tree, so I was like, it's for sure gonna come down. And it did come down, and I swear, like, the head of the tree is like 4 feet from our lanai. So we got lucky there. Thankfully, I drained our pool because, God, look at this thing. I drained this probably 13 inches, and now it's already filled to the top. Thankfully, the lanai did pretty good at blocking all the debris from getting in. Last year, it didn't do so well, I think because it came from the opposite direction, so I should be able to shock and chlorine this thing back clean in no time. It's your boy, Captain J-Popp, and we are actually about to take a little trip with First Gunner Lieutenant Vinny and see if we can find any cool shit to take pictures of while we're out here, so let's go. So we're driving around our city right now, and it's pretty fucking ghost towny. Like, there's a few cars out here. I think everybody's just kind of being nosy and trying to see the damage, but I don't think the damage was nearly as bad as last year. There are some down trees, like, see that one? And there's a bunch of rubbish in the road, but it is what it is. It's a hurricane. Look at all the debris in the road. It's crazy. So right now we are going to see if they're going to let us over the Hammock Dunes Bridge to get down to A1A. Last year they would not let us down there because the devastation was just so bad from the hurricane that the road was like destroyed. So we're going to go check that out. As expected, the bridge to A1A is closed with police. So we're actually trying to find a good spot to make a U-turn. I'm being difficult because I want to get footage, but yeah. Down here at the Intercoastal Waterway, and it looks like it's pretty much flooded out. Like, who would turn that on? Maybe the wind turned it on? No fucking way. this out. Usually there's like a good 4 to 5 feet of drop before the water gets up here. This is fucking insane. You can tell from where the dirt level is how high up this water actually came. That means there's like an extra 4 to 5 feet of water up here yesterday. And this whole biking path is just fucked. Power is still off and we got hungry, so I'm actually out here using my little propane grill. Cook up some soup. It's really hot in the house, so if it doesn't get the power back on soon, we're definitely going to be taking off because I can't stand this.
Look at me, I have no makeup. No.
Thankfully, a few of our closer family friends came over and they're helping us get this roof fixed up because we don't need any more water coming through. Just put a tarp and some sandbags on my roof. See if you guys can see this really quick. So yeah, that tarp and sandbags is because there is a hole in my roof. Oh. Last night at around like midnight, we heard a big bang. I'm assuming that it has something to do with that. We're out here driving around, just seeing what's open. We actually found a Chinese place that was open because they're fucking savages. But the line is like out the door. I'm not about that, so we're gonna keep looking. We're gonna try and patch this fucking roof. So it's looking like we got just over 6 feet in warped and rotted wood up there. So we're gonna, well, Mike, because he's fucking awesome, is going to actually replace that. And yeah. You're just gonna need to have some stuff off of me. Yeah, it's fine. Just about done fixing the roof. About halfway done actually, but the good news is we got motherfucking power. So, yes, the worst part is over. So, yeah. Fuck yeah. So, like you guys seen, my boy Mike came through and he fucking killed it. He's like one of my oldest family friends, and you know, we've been friends for a long time. I think over a decade now. He came through, he kind of cut like a 6 foot by 4 foot just rectangle out of the roof. But hey, I do what you gotta do. He came through, cut it out, replaced it, re-put down the waterproofing, re-shingled it. I mean, he fucking killed it. The only downside is we still have the interior damage. So I'm gonna let you guys check that out. So as you can see, this is wet insulation that got soaked from the rain dripping in from outside, and then this is just broken fucking drywall. So they're gonna have to come through and do an inspection and probably either replace the whole roof or replace the drywall, depending on how much damage there actually is. So at the end of the video, there's probably gonna be a couple clips of the damage, like the 6 foot by 4 foot hole, as well as like the repair. I know this isn't like one of my usual videos, but I hope you guys enjoyed this anyway. I know it's kind of hard to enjoy something so sad, but most people don't get to experience this firsthand, thankfully, so you get to check out some of the devastation and kind of ride along the way. As always, if you enjoyed my stuff, like and subscribe, comment me up, and I'll make sure to get back to you. And until next time, peace.